And we're talking with Brian Eisbach, head coach for Nodaway Valley Girls Basketball here on KSOM. And Coach, a great idea here with Media Day, and thanks a lot for bringing us all out. And,
thanks for coming.
It's obviously excitement with this team, coming off a 20-4 record, but losing some talent. But you got your girl Izzy coming back and a lot of other girls.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this team coming into the season?
Very optimistic. Our four returning seniors, and then Izzy did a really good job this fall in orchestrating our preseason. Obviously, you can't coach that, but when you have players that can lead their teammates through whether it's drills or conditioning and stuff, I think that has led to maybe putting us in a better situation when the season starts Monday than had we not done any of that, of course. But looking forward to it.
What about Izzy and her development now as he goes into her junior year? I mean, now it's going to be a little bit different because she's going to be the target of defenses to try and slow down. What are you going to do to try and change her game a little bit up, but also trying to give her some help?
She had the opportunity to play with All Iowa Attack this summer out of Ames and got to practice against dozens of D1 and D2, D3 kids that are being recruited or have signed. So I think she really has expanded her game individually, but I think also understands the importance of team and getting her teammates involved. So, I mean, ultimately we're going to try to get her and everybody on the floor in positions that they can be successful and do what they do well. But there's always that's a challenge when you lose an all-state D2 commit now playing in Upper Iowa. Just like when we lost Maddox when Lindsay was a junior, because Maddox graduated. It's just part of it. I mean, everything's cyclical. Our numbers are down a little bit this year. We've got 14, but we've got 7 or 8 8th graders. So next year we'll be up, 18 to 20. So it is what it is. You do the best you can. What's
the best part about Izzy's game?
Talking to college coaches that she's talked to or that are interested in her, and then other coaches that we play against that I've become friends with. Her energy. She has kind of a calm about her. She's able to process things on the floor. I guess it's that coach's kid thing people talk about, but she understands the game. She understands what her limitations are, and I think she also understands the importance of, like I said, involving her teammates so that everybody's involved.
How about other players? You have some seniors coming back. What stands out among some of the other players that'll be contending for starting spots?
Well, we're not big. I think our tallest player is 5'8", 5'9". So I think what stands out is we've got kids that can shoot it. We're going to have to take advantage of our athleticism and, like I said, put kids in a position where they can be successful, which is going to be playing tough. We got to play a lot of full court defense, try not to get beat over the top by a team that has bigger players. But really, we have to be able to play at a high level of energy every day, and that's always what the goal is.
Talk a little bit about each one of those seniors
Sure.
coming back and what they bring to the table for you.
Yep, Maddie Weston. She was our sixth man the last 2 years. Tough kid, great teammate, great person, a lot of fun, a lot of energy, plays good defense, really good. She can find you threading a needle for a layup. Miley Comstock is kind of a sniper. She shoots threes at a high rate. I think she led us in percentage last year. Had more of a role last year than she had her sophomore year, but we're looking for her to do big things. Liv Lockery, also she can shoot it. She's not the biggest kid on the floor, but she does a really good job hustling for rebounds and loose balls and keeping possessions alive. And then Taylor Day is a very similar player to that, where she's very capable of playing good defense and making good passes and hitting an open shot as well. So, our message never changes no matter who's on the floor, and that is everybody on the floor has to be a threat. And as long as they do that, I think we'll be okay.
What about some of the other juniors, sophomores, younger players that are coming up that can contribute this year?
I'm always afraid I'm going to forget somebody. A couple of other juniors besides Izzy would be Casey Ford and Kennedy Van Eaton. Very strong kids, very good rebounders, very good defenders. A lot of screen and rolls with those two on the floor, or when just one of them's on the floor, pick and roll. I'm going to have to look around here because I really don't want to forget anybody. We've got some sophomores and freshmen that, with only 14, we're going to suit everybody we have this year, which is something we don't normally do. But we've got Taylor Lockery's a freshman, Liv's little sister. She's long, she's athletic, she's coachable, she's learning, and I think she'll contribute at a high level as well, or hopefully she will. We've got Taryn Gutierrez. It's my assistant coach's daughter. She's down here working on her bricks right now. She's a freshman, good kid, also a little bit taller for us, so we'll try to take advantage of that. And then we've got Ava Armstrong and Allie Corneliuson and Ash Lund are the others that are in the gym. We're missing a few girls that are down the hall, but I mean, really, it's going to be pushing each other in the gym every day, and our lineups are going to probably change. Roles are going to change as time goes on, but it's just a matter of making sure we are as competitive as we possibly can be.
Size is an issue, I'm sure, coming into the season. How do you overcome that, especially on rebounding?
Heart and give a care. I mean, that's what it comes down to. We are going to have to be very, very fundamentally sound at rebounding, and that's obviously day one we're going to be working on probably the most.
So what are the expectations? What are the goals for this team? I mean, 20-4, this team has had a history of success here in recent years, and trying to get to that next level to state. And what would you say that this team, how far can this team go?
Well, I think we're going to be a much better team in our last game than we will be to start the season. I can promise you that. But you know, when you make 3 out of 4 regional finals, and then you graduate 4 seniors, that meant a lot to your program, and not just in the success of your program. I mean, all bets are off, but we play in a really tough. The conference will be there will be a lot more parity this year. Everybody plays everybody twice, so we gave up some non-conference games, but we try to schedule some hard non-conference games as well, just so we can get better, whether you win or lose. You know, we're excited for the challenge. I mean, it's one of those things where I don't want to say we don't have expectations, but the expectations will change probably as the season goes on. For now, we want to be as competitive as we can be. We want to be in the conversation for the conference championship, although you know, it's going to be probably Mount Airy and Lennox over us in that, just with what they have coming back, and that's okay.
Coach, really appreciate your time, and best of luck throughout the season. Thanks so much.
Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it.